Of the NBA live on, well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. In it forward, it's DeRozan and Williams. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. And finished off by Vucevic.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Ball passes to Levine. Pass to Williams. Back to Levine. Williams, a screen on Thibault. Levine. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Lillard passes to Grant. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Grant. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Quality play recognition by DeRozan. Scans the defense, hits off the pick. During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field.
Here's Ball. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing a wilt for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
And it's tied up with that one.
Shooting for Chicago.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Lillard passes to Simons. Outside for Grant. There's the triple. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Thibault against Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. DeRozan outside. Fader on the way. That shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Pass to Simons. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine. The kick out to Ball. Inside, Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Sinks the tray. Lillard's got 8 points.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest.
Here's Levine. Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Down low. Clock at 6. DeRozan finds some space. And too long on the shot.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Lillard can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Levine for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Can't connect from short range.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Outside Levine. Williams passes to Levine, and there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Simons with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Levine, covered by Thibault. DeRozan against Grant. DeRozan passes to Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago shooting a nice 50% for the game. Outside Levine. Drummond with the screen. Levine passes to Williams. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Williams. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. Williams has got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Lillard against Ball. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Drummond. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Williams. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Ball against Lillard. Takes the 3. They get it back. Here's Thibault. Grant outside. Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 players.
You deserve it, man. So Portland ends up going with a new group. Green's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for DeRozan. On the wing, Green. Uncovered. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Eubanks the screen. Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him. Chicago making some changes. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Drummond. Caruso comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Ball. The Bulls have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Yeah, ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, BA, that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And of course, he was shooting 42% from three.
Sharp. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
Pass to Beverly. Outside Jones. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Caruso grabs the board.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Green, the pass to Jones. Second chance shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Reddish. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of it.
With the score, the 26. The Bulls, 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Green. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Beverly in at the point. Now here's Caruso. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jones misses. Portland trailing here. Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Beverly. To the inside. Here's Grant. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Green with the ball. 5 points in the game. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Green. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jones. Levine, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Ball in for Beverly. Now here's Levine. Ball outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. We've got a close game here in Portland. Pass to Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Chicago's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Puts the move on. Here's Vucevic. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Thibault on the wing. He's covered by Levine. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And that one drops.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Grant with a screen on Levine. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Simons outside. Pass to Grant. Back to Simons. Out to Lillard. Here's Simons, covered by Vucevic. Simons passes to Grant. Misses the three. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Nurkic. Lets the three fly. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
Timeout called, Portland. A line change here for Portland. And Portland has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Sharp. He's guarded by Caruso. And that one's good. Sharp. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Eubanks. After the basket by Chicago. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Reddish. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Chicago making some changes. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Drummond. LaVine comes in for Caruso. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Beverly. Now here's Ball. Now LaVine. 46 seconds left in the third quarter.
A ridiculous athlete. I love when LaVine puts it on the deck and goes through the lane like that.
Johnson against Ball. Pass to Little. Up top, Johnson. Williams defending. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's LaVine for 3. And it's Little with a rebound. Here's Eubanks. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
He got it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. It's all tied up in Portland. After a quick break, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slip passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Ball. Plenty of space. Bullseye!
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Grant against Williams. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. LaVine passes to Vucevic. Now here's DeRozan. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Levine passes to DeRozan. DeRozan, a screen on Simons. The kick out to Ball. Back to Williams. DeRozan outside. Fades away. Can't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard outside. Outside Thibault. Pass to Simons. And here's Grant. Nurkic with the ball. Defended by DeRozan. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Grant. And now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Levine can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Lillard against Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
So he gets them both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Now here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
And here are the Bulls now. The Blazers making their last shot. On the break. Simons passes to Nurkic. Grant outside. Back to Nurkic. Grant outside. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Bulls making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his third foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Levine passes to Ball. For 3. Pass to Levine. It's stolen by Thibault.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And here's Lillard. Here's Grant. Nurkic inside. Defended by DeRozan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 9-point game here. And so here is Chicago. Tipped away. Thibault with it. Guarded by Vucevic. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Portland, no good that time either. Chicago shooting about 47%. A nice number. Grant against DeRozan. 13 feet out. Six to shoot. Going inside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And it's Ball off the drive. Money.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
The range Dame possesses is exceptional. That's what it takes to be logo Lillard.
Pass to Drummond. The three. Missed it. So the Trail Blazers win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing.
And now they'll try to make the same impression on the court, going after this win on the road. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. You've got Luka Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Irving. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Now here's Irving. They get it again. And that one's good. Doncic.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Grant gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out?
Lillard on top, covered by Irving. Lillard, the vast to Thibault. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And so it's Dallas with it. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Wood can't hit.
Well, he wanted to return favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Back to Doncic. Shot to stop the run, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
Stolen by Bullock. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Portland grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Irving after the miss three from Damian Lillard. Irving against Grant. Here's McGee. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thibault for three. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Thibault's got 6.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 5.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Wood. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, here's Thibault. Guarded by Doncic. Wood kicks to Irving. Here's Bullock. It's Wood, top of the key. Doncic outside. Back to Wood. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
For a big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
Simons surveying the D. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
Both free throws good from Doncic.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Simons with a screen on Irving. Here's Lillard. That one misses. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Simons the pass to Nurkic. Thibault for three. Bullock with the rebound. And stolen by Thibault. To the middle. Stolen by Bullock. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Portland Trail Blazers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Blazers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Portland. From deep, Wood. That shot is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Irving kicks to Bullock. From past the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. Thibault on the wing. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Irving against Lillard. Here's Irving. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Lillard. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Irving. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. There's the pass to Thibault. Lillard, a screen on Doncic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. A different look for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 3. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The 3 from Bertans. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Johnson, the pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Hardy. Dallas again missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. Eubanks the pass to Sharp. Right wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's tipped. It's stolen by Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
This is it to Bertans. And here's Hardy. Six to shoot. Pass to Ntilikina. Trying his luck from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Johnson the pass to Reddish. He kicks it to Little. Back to Reddish. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead. Dallas has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Count it. Good. Hardy's got his first basket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both good from the line that time. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. 9-point game. Hardaway passes to Powell. It's stolen by Reddish. And here's the break. Here's Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And
35. The Mavericks. 24.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Travis Bertans out there with Powell. Then there's Hardy. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. Thibault can't get it to go.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Pass to Wood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. And a deep 3 from Lillard. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
A nice shot by Simons.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Kicks it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And the pass to Nurkic. Doncic against Lillard. Clock at 4. Here's Thibault. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. For the Trailblazers, Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sharp in for Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Simons. Here's Sharp going inside and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. The Trailblazers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The free throw drops for Sharp. He hits both from the stripe. Mavericks trail by 13. On the wing, Irving. 11 points in the game. Count it.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Passes to Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the third quarter. And it's Bullock in the corner. Clock at 6. McGee trying to break free. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
1:44 left to play in the third. Pass to Eubanks. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Trailblazers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. For the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Grant. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Johnson in for Anfernee Simons. To the wing right side. The wide open look here for Wood. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And Reddish with the slam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Irving passes to Doncic. And now Portland on the break. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Mavericks trail by 16. And here is Doncic. Basket good.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down. Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Ball stolen. And now Portland on the break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Reddish's shot is good.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the trail. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Sharp, Little out there with Reddish. Then it's Johnson, and it's Eubanks in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And a deep three from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Grant on the follow. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Irving. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Pass to Grant. Now Simons. Simons picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Irving surveying the floor. Bullock dishes to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt to end.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Doncic finds Kleber. Here's Bullock. Back to Kleber. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Portland leading by 18. Doncic with the steal. Irving for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Banked in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's Doncic missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Irving kicks to Doncic.
2 minutes in the game.
And there's the pass to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Inside and stolen by Lillard. Grant for 3. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Lillard. Back to Grant. Takes the 3. Powell pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Bertans against Grant. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Bertans can't get it to go. Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nobody near Irving, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Simons kicks to Thibault. They set the screen. Grant for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Bertans in the post, covered by Simons. And he makes that one.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Simons with a screen on Irving. Lets it go from deep, and the miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.
joining us. It's the NBA on. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Tim Hardaway is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's McGee in at the center position.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Here's Williams. Covered by McGee. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Some solid D from Wood.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Ball against Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Back to Hardaway. Here's Irving. Here he goes. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Boy, the shot clock near 0. There is no doubt Irving is connecting there. He seems very assured in low clock situations.
Ball passes to Levine. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
Look at how deliberate Ball is on the drive. He's fully invested in finding his finish.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Give lots of credit to Ball. He's refined his free throw shooting for sure.
And he makes both free throws. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
On the wing, DeRozan takes a 3. The Bulls with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Doncic outside on the take, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Pass to DeRozan. Oh, McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession, and it's good. 2 points. The Mavericks leading. Now Doncic. Wood outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. McGee passes to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And it's Wood. That time on the assist from Hardaway. Wood's got 7 points in the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Inside, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
McGee, a screen on Ball. It's McGee, high post. Outside Irving. Back to McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
Kyrie Irving understands how to find an open teammate, puts it exactly where it needs to be.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Doncic passes to McGee. Out to Wood. Doncic against ball. And Doncic with the jam.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation, and saving the possession. Doncic able to beat the clock.
Ball passes to Levine. Williams with the screen. Levine with room to shoot. Cans it from the wing.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Vucevic with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ball outside. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Levine. Williams on the wing. Levine with it. Now Doncic defending.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now for Dallas. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Bertans in at the power forward position. DeRozan. Here's Drummond. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Powell. DeRozan, a screen on Bertans. Williams passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That's one way to do it. DeRozan shows off his aerial skills with the firm finish.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Outside, Williams. Here's Levine. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Rebounded by Bertans. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's Bullock on the wing. Outside Bertans. He buries it from 3. Bertans has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is what Davis Bertans does best, right? The ability to consistently knock down range shots.
Drummond finds DeRozan. Outside Levine. Here's Williams. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
DeRozan outside. Outside, Williams. Here's Levine. Pass to Beverly from outside the arc. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Levine passes to Drummond. Beverly outside. Pass to DeRozan.
2 minutes.
Bullock puts it in. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Boy, talk to any former teammate and coach, past or present. Anybody who's played or worked with Reggie Bullock has nothing but positive things to say.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, Continue to build your lead.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And with Bullock, he's a player that genuinely puts his team first, Doris.
One of those guys, BA, that does not care if he's starting. You can put him off the bench. Bullock is going to play with energy defensively. He's going to knock down three-point shots. And he's going to space the floor for the star player.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
DeRozan finds Beverly. Back to DeRozan. Launches a three. Mavericks with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Bertans. He's got 7. Doncic on the wing. Over Beverly. Here's Powell. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Beverly. Drummond with the ball. Powell covers. The shot by Drummond, no good. Here's Irving.
Patrick Beverly is one of the pesky.
And so it's Dallas in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Christian Wood with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Green out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Patrick Beverly, then it's Kobe White, and it's Terry in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Outside Irving. Wood, a screen on White. Wood outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Irving against White. The drive by Vucevic. Outside for Green. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Pass to Terry. To the middle. And here is Green. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, BA, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter, in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. That cuts the lead to single digits. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer, great size, great touch.
And Doncic, here we go. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Vucevic. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
Irving, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. And there's a 3-second violation. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Ball passes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Wood grabs the board. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Outside White. Pass to Green. Ball against Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Ball. Tightly guarded. McGee with a double team, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Dallas ball.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. 1:46 left in the third. Doncic with it. Green picks him up. Irving, the pass to Wood. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Ball. And he can't bank that one in. Chicago trailing here. Here's Terry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Green with a screen on Doncic. White for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Pass to Vucevic. Green in the post. Woods is there. Green with a screen on Hardaway. Terry. 3-pointer, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
To the paint. McGee passes to Irving. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Hardaway with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Bertans. Fires from deep. Dallas, no good that time either. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Mavericks on top, up by 5. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. They've got Davis Bertans. Kyrie Irving out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Powell, a screen on Levine. Irving, the pass to Powell. Clock at 4. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Twice on the pipe, send it back, Andre Drummond.
Pass to DeRozan from deep. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
This guy just feeds off that 4th quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Here's Bullock. Let's go with a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
DeRozan passes to Drummond. Drummond, the screen on Doncic. The kick out to Williams. And he hits it to tie the game.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
On the wing, DeRozan, defended by Hardaway. Drummond.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped them real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? Levine passes to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Hardaway, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Drummond, the screen on McGee. DeRozan for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Doncic into the lane. Wood finds Irving. To the middle. Wood against Williams. Driving in. Wood misses. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. It's stolen by Doncic. Hardaway with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Levine. Oh, throw it down!
Can you say elevation?
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Chicago leading. Pass the ball. On the wing, Levine. Back to ball. Now Drummond. Drummond with the screen. 5 on the clock. The 3 from DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside.
The absolute last person this team wanted to send to the free throw line in a tough moment is Luka Doncic. He relishes these chances.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Drummond with the screen. Pass to Levine. Back to DeRozan. Drummond with the ball. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Wood, a screen on ball. Wood outside. The 3 is up. And he sinks it. Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Levine passes to Drummond. There's Ball with a 3. Oh! Nails the triple!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3. Well, there's a reason reason they trust this guy in big moments. Tim Hardaway Jr., no problem, he says.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2.
And moments like this demonstrate Ball's desire to accept more leadership. He feels confident at the line down the stretch.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the final quarter. Doncic up top. Pass to Bertans. Here's Bullock. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Anthony and Brett Berry. This.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Ball against Lillard. The pass to Simons. Takes a three. Nailed from three-point land.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Out to DeRozan. Nobody near Williams. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Williams has got 5 points so far. Pass to Nurkic. From downtown. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Williams. Ball against Lillard. That one falls.
Well, again, big guards. That helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Grant with a screen on DeRozan. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Drains it from beyond the arc. Simons has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland. Picked by Vucevic. There's Ball with the three. Rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lillard misses. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lillard with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Levine.
Okay.
And the active hands of DeRozan. Nice work reading the opposition and finding a way to get the steal.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Shoots over DeRozan. A nice shot by Simons. 8 points for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Levine finds Ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. That's a 2 from Simons. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
DeRozan for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Simons. Count that one. Simons has got 10 points.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from him.
There's Levine. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Simons with the screen for Lillard. Back to Simons. The tray. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Grant with a screen on Ball. Lillard misses. Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. And Levine, here we go.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
So timeout call here in the first for Portland. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard surveying the D. Now the pass to Nurkic. Simons on the wing. To halt the run and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
And stolen by Thibault. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Once again,
Three-pointer, Simon. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a...
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
second team foul.
Knocked away and stolen by Thibault. Grant, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be...
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simons' number the way he's got it going here.
Back to DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Beverly kicks to Drummond. And that one goes long. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And finished off by Nurkic.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
The Bulls shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Rosen dishes to Drummond. Chicago again turning it over. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Lillard kicks to Simons. So the wing on the left. Nurkic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Three-pointer, Simon. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Deep 2 from Beverly. No good off the back of the rim.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland. And he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then.
DeRozan for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And adding the three-point shot later in his career, DeRozan looking very comfortable on that one.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. So for the Bulls, Derek Jones comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for the Trailblazers, Watford's checked in, and it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. And it's Sharp missing. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Caruso. From deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Now, here's Sean. Tight defense on him. Idle on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers leading by 6. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game. 1:41 left now here in the second. Johnson, a wide open look. Good on the triple. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Beverly against Johnson. Jones sets the pick for Caruso. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Thibault. Defended by Caruso. Grant against Drummond. Back to Thibault. There's the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Caruso kicks to Green. This one for 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Portland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Sharp uses the glass to finish the layup. Sharp's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Chicago again turning it over.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Count that one. Levine's got 6 points.
And they depend on Levine to score at an efficient clip. Knows how to get it done inside.
Kicks it out to Grant. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's Portland.
With the score, the Bulls 24, the Trailblazers 39. And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. DeRozan out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ball with the bucket.
And aggressiveness from Lonzo, showing that he's getting better and better at these quick offensive decisions.
DeRozan against Simon. Lillard with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Bean passes the ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Pass to Simon. There's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Williams finds Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And when Levine goes up, you have that period where you're wondering what he's going to do, and it's usually something spectacular.
And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
DeRozan against Grant. And it's ball in the corner. For the three, Nurkic with the steal. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Lillard again missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
DeRozan for three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nurkic a screen on Levine. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Patrick Beverly comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Keon Johnson. First personal foul. 13 foul.
1:41 left to play in the third. Ball, the pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Ball. Green with a screen for Ball. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
1:14 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Sharp. Out to the wing. From about 19 feet, Little can't hit. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. 11-point game. The pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
To the paint. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Beverly dishes to Green. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Portland grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Sharp. Puts it up. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. No good that time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. Their lead at 11 points. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trailblazers leading by 11. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's Green. Pass to Caruso. Back to Green. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continue.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. DeRozan comes in for Patrick Beverley. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Lillard up top. He's covered by Ball. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Portland again missing. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Drummond. Back to DeRozan. He kicks the ball. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Simons against DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Here's Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
He misses the free throw.
Second free throw. At the line for the Trailblazers.
Good on the second free throw.
Voted one of the top 75 NBA players of all time. We should be enjoying the seasons that Damian Lillard is putting up in the next couple years.
Ball no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Ball from long range. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. To the inside, Lillard, and he converts the layup. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Kicks to Grant. Lillard against Ball. Lillard up top. Jacks up a 3. Again the miss by Lillard. Bulls trail by 15. And stolen by Thibault. Grant for 3. Offensive rebound. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Thien passes to Green. 1:21 left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And it's ball in the corner. Shoots a fader. And again, Chicago. No good. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Ball. From the arc. And Damian Lillard. Good for the three. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lillard misses. Deflects the pass. Drummond finds Levine. Here's Green. There's the triple. The rebound by Simons. Lillard from deep three-point land. Lillard again missing. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
so Dallas will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Pass to Simons. Here's the 3. Nurkic, a screen on Wood. Grant, the pass to Thibault. Here's Lillard, 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Lillard.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
How about the last couple of years for Jeremy Grant?
BA, 6'8", playing the 3 or the 4. He's really found some comfort in scoring the basketball. Followed up his best season with another great offensive performance last year.
Now here's McGee. Here's Irving. Tries again. Counted.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Flashing that limitless range once again. Lillard is a phenomenal shooter.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Thibault with a steal. Lillard against...
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a play.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
Thibault against Doncic. Here's Wood. And the Mavericks call time here. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Here's Irving. Shot clock at 6. Wood outside. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now here's Doncic. Down low. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
The shot by Lillard, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Green for 3. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's Simons with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Doncic. McGee passes to Wood. Back to McGee. Kicks it to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And McGee with the stuff.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Green against Grant.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Grant outside. Back to Lillard. Outside for Grant. From downtown. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's a screen by Nurkic. And here's Simons outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Outside for Green. Doncic on the wing. Green, the pass to Doncic. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Here's Lillard. Takes it inside. That one drops for him.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Launches it. Another three for Dallas.
Kyrie is a real menace. He's a talented marksman who can bury you with threes.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Nurkic. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here is Irving. Tie game, and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And we'll get the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Here are the five. Portland has to start the second. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Good on the bucket.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Portland trailing here. Lillard right side. Here's Simons. There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Lillard. McGee. Rebounded by Nurkic.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
They now take the lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Wood, a screen on Lillard. Wood outside. Drills it from deep. Wood's got 6 points.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Irving. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Executing off the dribble, one of Kyrie's strongest assets.
It's tipped and stolen by Wood. Doncic with it. Picked up by Grant. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. So for the Blazers, you know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And Reddish gets it to go.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
There's the steal. Here's Little. He's covered by Bertans. 3-pointer sharp. No luck on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Outside Reddish, three-pointer. Hardy grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Here's Hardaway, capitalizes off the crossover. Hardaway's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Watford gets the bucket.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Bertans with the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Little. Here's Sharp. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Trailblazers.
Good on both. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Hardy. Here's Powell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Portland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
Impressive play by Cam Reddish. Capable of throwing it down.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Powell outside. 17 seconds left in the first half. And Powell with the stuff.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
It's Johnson with a drive. He's off on that one. Good D by Hardaway. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Outside Bertans. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
We've got Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Hardy, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Wood outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Wood's got 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
For 3, here's Lillard. The Mavericks pull it in. McGee passes to Doncic. McGee with it. Picked up by Greg. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Lillard finds Grant. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Thibault against Doncic. Outside Irving. From deep. The shot misses, and it's Portland the other way. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
You gotta love to see Damian Lillard light it up like this on offense, making a big effort to deliver for his squad.
Here's Irving. Oh, a special move before that shot. He's got 7.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together, so the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
I mean, beautiful stroke on the jumper, something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
And so Grant nails them both. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Doncic passes to Green. From behind the arc. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there, but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Irving with it. Nurkic picks him up. Offensive board. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 6 in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For 3, here's Lillard. Fires in the triple. Lillard's got 22 points.
At the arc, Lillard can make any shot work. His accuracy is astounding.
Irving, the pass to Wood. Kicks it to Doncic. 6 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And the strength of Doncic allows him to play through contact. Surprised he didn't get the start treatment there. No whistle.
Here's Simons, and he drives in.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Lillard can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Doncic has got 7.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Portland calls timeout. For the Trailblazers, Watford's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Johnson in for Lillard. And 1:01 left in the third. From deep 3-point range, rebounded by Green.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now that was a clever adjustment. That was a tough shot.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Outside Thibault. Grant with a screen on Green. Thibault with it, guarded now by Wood. From deep, Johnson counted from distance.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Doncic hammers it home.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
And he's going for the lob.
I like the play call. Get the ball to Grant above the rim. No one's stopping that.
And Dallas calls time here. Here's Doncic. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And offensively. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Dallas has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. On the court right now for Portland, we've got Nasir Little. Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Watford in at the 5 down low. And Doncic launches from deep. Again, Doncic missing. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. 3 from Wood. That one doesn't drop. And it's Portland the other way. And he goes in for the dunk.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Wood. Back to Doncic. Portland grabs the miss. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Missed inside. The Mavericks trailing.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
A line change here for Portland. Pass to Irving. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Hits the trifecta.
You can't give Lillard an ounce of space. That's when he'll pull up right on you.
Here's Doncic. And Nurkic with the block. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Nice moves. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Just 5 on the clock. And Doncic hammers it home.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
For 3, here's Lillard. Here's Thibault. There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Powell finds Doncic. Powell in the post. Nurkic is there. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Nurkic, a screen on Irving. Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by Wood. Grant, the pass to Lillard. Here's Simons. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Doncic passes to Powell. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Simons. And Powell with the stuff.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Portland has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Lillard against Irving. Outside Thibault. Grant outside. Driving to the basket. Oh, Grant throw down.
Tough to stop Jeremy from getting to the rim off the bounce. That's a great play.
Here's Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Nurkic.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Again, Doncic missing. Irving against Lillard. Pass to Grant. The three ball. And again, it's Portland with a three.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Wood outside to halt the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk. They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
And here's Doncic outside. It's off. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Vucevic is out there with Green, and it's Ball in at the point. Now DeRozan. After the missed three-pointer from Christian Wood, DeRozan finds Green. Levine for three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And finished off by Wood.
The D has to get Wood a little bit further off of his spot. Once he's close to that basket, man, it's pretty much over.
Green with the ball. Now Green defending. No good from Irving. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And finished off by DeRozan.
This is why you involve DeRozan in pick and rolls. He just knows how to execute off him, just so smooth.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team is willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Dallas. Levine kicks to Green. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Ball from long range. Clock at 6. Levine finds Vucevic. Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Wood against Vucevic. Here's McGee. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
There is a lot of skill to Wood's game. Great pass, unselfish play.
The pass to Green. Ball feeling it out a bit. Into the lane, and Ball slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Once again, your D-Town crew.
Bulls on D. Pass to Wood. Back to McGee. Pass to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. McGee sets the pick for Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Ball, following the score by Dallas. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 11-footer, rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago, trailing by 2.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Outside Irving. Wood with the screen for Irving. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss. Dallas has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Doncic left side. And here's Wood outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And they double up DeRozan. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's McGee. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. That one on Vucevic.
And it's all thanks to Kyrie and his defense. He gets the steal, and it leads to a fast break right away.
Bulls trail by 5. Green with a screen on Doncic. Ball against Irving. On the wing, DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside DeRozan. Fader on the way. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
Pass to Bertans. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Harden. Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Powell, that's good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
So it's Chicago now. The Mavericks making the shot. Drummond with a screen on Irving. Ball from long range. And the Bulls get it back. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. Irving against Ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Doncic kicks to Bertans. Back to Doncic. From deep three-point range, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
In the corner, Drummond with it.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. And it didn't take long for Williams to live up to his potential.
No, and that's where basketball can be so funny sometimes. He started every game his rookie season after not starting at all at Florida State. Let's just say his game might be more tailored for the league.
And here are the Bulls now, following the three-point basket by Dallas. Again, ball missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
In the corner, Powell with it. Off target with his three. Bulls trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Takes a step back. Ball kicks to DeRozan. Down low. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Irving looking over the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And they've repeatedly worked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Drummond. Williams with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Levine finds ball. Back to Levine. The kick out to Williams. 4 seconds left. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Dallas calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
2 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to a clinch, David. And we'll be back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Luka Doncic's out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Irving. From deep, Wood. Second chance effort. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from McGee. McGee has got 7 points. The Bulls shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Caruso, the pass to Beverly. A three-pointer off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is Irving. Wood with the screen for Irving. Wood kicks to Irving. Here's McGee. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Green. Doncic against Caruso. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Beverly against Doncic. McGee, the pass to Wood. McGee is screen on Jones. Back to McGee. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Vucevic.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Over in the corner, Caruso. He kicks it to Beverly. Over in the corner, Green. Vucevic finds Green for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
It's his first trip to the line.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. All free throws good from Beverly.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Now, here's Hardy. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bertans can't get it to go. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. A 2-point game. It's Beverly on the wing. Jones, no one around him. And the Bulls with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Powell against Vucevic. Powell kicks to Bertans. Deep. Green with the rebound. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Chicago making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Zach LaVine comes in for Alex Caruso. And Ball subbed in for Patrick Beverly. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hardy. Dives to the hoop. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, it's LaVine. Vucevic with it. And another miss by Chicago. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. LaVine with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Green. A shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks leading by 3. Hardaway passes to Doncic. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. 9 points for Luka Doncic.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
DeRozan for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Ball and Levine are the guard set. DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bulls trail by 5. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Hands it from downtown. DeRozan's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Chicago.
You could see his confidence on that shot. DeMar DeRozan catches it, fires it without a pause.
And it's Doncic missing. The Bulls shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And there's the pass to Green. Kick out to Levine. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Berton. And the Mavericks call time here. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Bertans. Green, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Irving subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Chicago also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Javonte Green. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic looking it over. Over in the corner, Wood. Back to Doncic. McGee, a screen on Levine. Doncic kicks to Wood. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Wood's got the lead up to 7 now for the man.
He's money from back there. Wood taking what's given.
Vucevic finds DeRozan. It's hauled in by Wood.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Doncic against Ball, and Doncic throws it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Now here's DeRozan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again, Chicago, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up to the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Green dishes to McGee. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. DeRozan against Green. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Mavericks leading by 7. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Levine. And the slam dunk by McGee.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Levine passes to Drummond. Kick out to Levine. DeRozan against Green. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
It's amazing. He is one of the best I've ever seen at drawing contact and getting to the line. DeRozan just creates tons of and ones.
1:27 left to play here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. The three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Bulls. Doncic outside. Out to the right wing. And McGee kicks to Irving. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. From deep, Wood. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Now Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Doncic outside. Pass to Wood. Now, here is Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
Over in the corner, Williams. Doncic against Levine. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the trifecta.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.